Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling Spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let Spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements.
Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It looks like it's going to be a pretty busy evening as usual. The name of the show is, every time I do it, it's changing lately, but it's pretty much me, Spirit Medium Laura, Mediumship, and Messages, which means I will be doing a mix of mediumship and messages. And I also consider myself a clairvoyant healer, and actually not also, but I consider myself primarily a clairvoyant healer, which means mediumship is part of that, but everything I do, messages, mediumship, everything is tied to your soul's evolution and our connection to oneness, which is also called Rainbow Bridge Antakarana Healing, which I didn't know, but my guides started to lead me in that direction and then said, that's what you're doing. And that Antakarana type of healing means return to oneness, which is indeed everything I've been chartered to do or told to do by my guides. And if you've been listening to the show, if not, is something new for you to hear, but my master guide, who I've been channeling for over 30 years, is, I call him Ola, but that stands for Saint Ignatius Loyola. And the reason I kind of never said anything about it is because I didn't think it was anything that important one way or the other. I mean, okay, so he's a saint. Big deal. Sorry, Saint Ignatius Loyola. But I just recently found out that John of God, the famed healer from Brazil, has been channeling Saint Ignatius Loyola as his master guide for years. So it was sort of like ding, 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 ding. All these things all these little alarms went off at the same time. I was being led by my guides to do more healing, told that mediumship is a subset of healing, not the whole thing, and that I do everything. I do medical intuition, I do energy healing. In other words, I'm channeling the guides, divine beings to heal you. I do regular psychic messages, but it occurred to me one day, well, it's nice to get information, right? It's nice to get a reading, or it's nice to get evidential mediumship. But taking it to a whole new level, it's even better to get a healing to happiness, which is what I specialize in. So basically, I have this big umbrella, healing to happiness or clairvoyant healer, and I do mediumship. The reason I'm saying this is because I may do some of all these things tonight. Mediumship for first 30 minutes and then a mix after that. Messages, that means psychic messages about your own life. I may talk about meditation. I may talk about manifesting. I may do some energy healing. I may do some mentoring on the show, and I probably won't do medical intuition, but it does creep in at times. Sometimes when I'm doing mediumship a lot, for some reason or other, I get a lot of information about health conditions. And I am also a certified health coach, in case anybody's interested. So everything about this show is on a website called spiritmediumtv.com. That is a short link to my website and the page on my website for the radio show. So if you have any questions about the radio show, like what number to call in, or what hours are the show, or how to link to Blog Talk Radio, just go to spiritmediumtv.com. And there you will also find an ability to get a sale on private sessions with me, 25% off. You will also have the ability to join my mailing list so that you're in to win. And that's a monthly contest. I just recently drew the winner for September, and I have alerted that person. Haven't heard back yet, but I have done that contest. So you're only competing with those people that joined during the month you're in, so it will be October. So that's item 2 on Spirit Medium TV. Has instructions on how to do that. And then the third thing is the Jump the you, the 808, and we have somebody who made a donation tonight who will be VIP'd to the top of the list, and that would be Susie B, who made a donation. That donation goes in part to help animals. And then item number 4 on Spirit Medium TV is hysterically funny, as it is a live video feed of me in front of a camera and in front of a very boring backdrop, which is an Asian screen. But I also take the show and I post it up to YouTube, so some people can find me there that way. Okay, we're also going to do a little bit of a preparation before we go into the sessions, and I do have 2 announcements. The first announcement is this Sunday on the 11th, I will be doing a private trance circle at my home, and if you're interested, just go to Spirit Medium TV and go down the page. You'll see announcements and events, and there's a link. You can always email me or what have you. But that's this Sunday coming up. I'm going to be doing a private trance circle. Did I have a cat that just came behind me? Oh, lately I have been seeing things out of the corners of my eyes and feeling things that aren't there, but I guess it's just spirit kind of getting ready. I think. I hope. Anyway, I thought that somebody was pushing my chair just now. Okay. So if you're interested in the trance circle, that's there on Spirit Medium TV. There's a link to go there. And also on Saturday, if it works out, I'm supposed to be teaching Channeling Spirits, which is an all-day class and part of the Master Certification. But right now, I don't have anybody registered for that. I don't know where everybody went, but they're not around. But that's fine by me. I always go with the flow. I go where Spirit leads me. It's best positive attitude one can have. So anyway, those are the things that are on that page. So now I'd like you all to get ready for our readings. So if you're listening to the show and you're participating, I'd like you to sit back in your seat, uncross your arms and legs, and start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area. That is a very quick way to get into an altered conscious state. So focus on your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to get very open and relaxed. And if you're wanting an other side connection, please call in your loved one or loved ones from the other side. And if you're wanting a life question, then please focus on that question so it's clear in your mind. As you do that, I'm going to go off and invoke the Master Prayer. I'll be back in a second. And so what I'd like all of you to do now is on your next exhale of breath, I'd like you to release into your space, your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay. It's interesting, I guess if you've been listening to the show on and off, you might have heard every time I do that connection, I always get a view of you from a clairvoyant visual perspective. And energetically, there's some really good communicators in the group, and they're sort of at the top of the group. Everybody else is sort of in white light, but there's some blue light at the top of this mountain I'm looking at. And whoever it is at the head of the queue, a very good communicator. Actually, I know who it is because it's going to be Susie B. Susie B, you're a good communicator. Okay, so what we're going to do is a little bit of channeling first. We'll be bringing in the ones, or if the ones are not coming in, then maybe somebody else, but I just touched base with them before, and they said they would be coming in. This is a group message for everyone here, and anybody that ever listens to this show. It's a meaningful message. There are no accidents. There are no accidents. Okay. We are here. We are the ones. We want to thank everyone this evening for allowing us to come in and to listen to us. We are always with you. Every single one of us is always with you. Each of us is a group mind, that is paired off with individual people in the audience. In other words, we are one voice, but we represent each of your individual soul consciousnesses, those that work with you on your evolution. Each of us is paired to one of you. We are here to tell you how much we care about you. Each of us is concerned about you, your happiness, your spiritual evolution, and what your beliefs and fears are. We would like to again remind you, as we have been wont to do on this show, that each of you is extremely special in your own specific level of consciousness. Never think that you are not important to us, your divine beings, or to anyone else. Each of you is extremely important, more so than you could ever, ever, ever fathom. So the reason we say this is to bring awareness to the fact that each action you take, each tiny action you take, has a reverberating effect on everyone else as well as us and yourself. Never think that you are not important. So therefore, act consciously. Act with awareness. Act with an open heart of love. Know that your words are important to others. And if you spread the word of love, you will also be part of the solution rather than part of the problem. You also will raise your vibration, and you will attract, in turn, love back. Remember to be aware and conscious of everything that you do, for to us, you are ultra important, and you really are to yourself as well. Namaste. Okay. Yeah, it's easy for us to forget, and we sometimes do live very unconsciously now, don't we? We say things and then we don't realize what an impact that might have had on somebody else unconsciously, you know? We're always, our words are important. Our actions are important. Everything we do is important. Okay, I am going to go to Susie B., who has made a donation, and she is wanting a connection to a specific soul in spirit. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Laura.
Hi. So I'm going to now, everybody listening, usually I don't want you to ask for who you want, unless of course I need to. Sometimes I will say, who do you want? Because I've tried a few times and whoever's coming through is either not clear enough or what have you. But in this case, she is asking for somebody specific, and I will attempt to bring in evidence of this individual, and then we'll give a personal message. So one moment, I just need to get a little bit more focused. You want your grandmother on your father's side, okay, not your father's grandmother. Who is there a P name there, like a Patrick or a Paul? What's your father's name, honey?
No, that's my dad's name, Peter.
Oh, your father, the one that you want the mother for, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, because we're on a good track here. There's a P name. Okay, see, he's just like me, she says. He's just like me, and she's all in a flutter and all in a fluster. Do you know you take after her a lot? Did you realize that, Susie?
Yes.
You take after her a lot.
I'm very proud of that.
Her voice is very similar to you. She's very soft, very sweet, very kind mannerisms, and she's all excited. She is looking after him. She is looking out for him. She's saying he'll be fine. He'll be fine. She's saying that it is not much time more, but you will make it in time. I want to bring in a little bit more evidence, honey, just to get that set, because, okay, we already got the P name. There's also you said Peter, but there's a Petri or something. I don't know why she gives it to me that way, like as if there's a TRI at the end of somebody's name. What your last name is Benson, right? Benson.
Well, the family name is Capel.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I see this like a Petri or something. So I'll just say that. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I will have to say it. Let me just go to her for a moment. She's full-figured. She's very kind and loving. I do feel there's heart issues with her. She loved to cook. She also liked to work with her hands. She's very creative, a very dreamy type. She sounds like a carbon copy of you. So far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she had her own creativity and her own.
Had a very light, lilting voice, and she did like to sing when she did things around the house, housework, things like that. She liked animals. I see she's had a cat and a dog when she was on Earth. Or there's a cat and a dog with her in spirit. I'll say that. The dog looks a little bit bigger. Okay. Do you remember the dog, honey, that she had?
Yes.
Don't tell me anything about it then. I just want to tell you what I see. This dog looks bigger, like a hound of some sort. It seems brown. Was he a bigger dog, honey? Did he have brown fur? Oh, wait a minute. Could have been a Dash. Large ears?
No, a large dog. Large dog.
Okay, see a large dog that's brown.
Usually a small breed, but she had in a large size.
Okay, because I see a large dog, and it has longer ears. And no, it reminds me a little bit as if it has some hound in it. But the reason I say that, is because the eyes are kind of like hanging a little bit, kind of soft and sad, the eyes. Very adorable dog, okay? But a bigger dog, okay? And there's also a cat that was around there as well. I think that there was a cat around the house. I don't know if she favored one versus the other. I won't go there, but I do see the big brown dog. He loved her so much. He was so dedicated to her, similar to you. Your animals love you so much. So she's very similar to you. There's something about a patchwork quilt that she gave you. Do you know that quilt, please?
I do.
She loves it.
Yes.
Oh, you gave it away, didn't you?
No, it's my sister had it.
Okay. She loves that patchwork quilt that she gave you. So I don't know if she means you and her, like group you, but she says she loved that quilt. So that was another piece of identification or evidence from her. Now, I think we have enough so we can go to more of a personal message. So are you wondering if your father is going to be, how long he's going to be living, or what are you asking, sweetheart, tonight? Because I know you want to point.
Yeah. Is he going to have, is he going to be going to spirit soon?
He will be, she says. Well, let me just see if I can. But it won't. Hold on. I'm here with him. Don't worry, I'm holding his hand. I'm over there now, waiting for him. He won't be on Earth too much longer, and he won't suffer much at all. He will just wake up one day and be with us. He's counting the moments and the minutes. However, it won't be just a moment or a minute. It will be a while longer. You will be able to make your trip and see him if that's what you want to do. In other words, it will all be worked out that you'll be able to see him. But it won't be that much longer. And I don't want to go to a detail level of how long, because that's all, there's no time in spirit, number one, and it's like an accordion, okay? There's certain things that need to happen, and you almost want to put it in terms of the things, after these things happen, he will transition. There's something about you seeing him that will probably, if you decide not to, then it becomes irrelevant. But I think that's one thing that needs to happen. There's also a son that needs to see him. I don't know. You don't have a brother unless he has a son from somebody else. Why do I feel there's a male that needs to see him?
That would be quite interesting.
Oh. All right. Well, I feel that there's a male that needs to see him also. Right? I don't know who that is. So these are little things that are kind of in the offing, waiting to happen, or there's some kind of peace that your father needs to have with this other person that's male that seems to be younger than him. Could be a brother of his also, but is his brother in spirit or alive, love?
His brother is in spirit. It might be my cousin.
Could be your cousin then. Could be your cousin very well. Is he wanting to go there also?
He did want to have like a family reunion.
Oh no, that's not.
See that working out?
No, that's not going to happen. Well, there's something with your cousin or a younger male to him, like lower generation, or that if it's his brother or something. That is another thing that looks like there's some peace that your father needs to make with some person like that. That's another thing that's in the offing. And I also get like 2.5 months, more like 2.5 months. Let me see now. Where are we? Beginning of October. It'll be mid-December. Now that's your birthday. Mid-December.
Yes, it is.
Well, there's something pivotal around then that's going to happen that is related to this. So we'll see what that. I don't want to, like I said earlier, I really didn't want to put a timeline on it. But in 2.5 months, something significant will be changing. That's all I'm going to say about it. But you'll have enough time to get there.
Okay.
Okay, sweetie. Is there anything else I could do for you before I move on?
Well, I thank you very much. I was helping to ask my grandmother to come in, so I thank you, and I thank my grandmother for coming through.
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the donation and for you being you, Susie. Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Susie's father is not well. Okay, I'm now going to go to Diana, who's been waiting a very, very long time. Okay, she's a Floridian. Hey, Diana, 239, how you doing?
I'm fine. You know what? It's actually my cat that wants the other side connection. He's 15 years old, and I'm sure he's getting visits. And the dog that he thought was his mother probably is visiting him. He's already talking to you.
Oh, you're saying no? No, honey. That was for Susie. that was all valid for Susie. Okay, don't worry about that, love. That's cute. No,
Susie had one too.
No, it was her grandma. That was her grandma. I had a cat and a dog. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see. I know we only talked about the dog, but I did see a cat there, and the dog was validated. I assumed the cat was valid, but actually I didn't ask Susie for validation. Okay, now there is a mother figure around you. Are you asking me to do something for your cat, mediumship wise, or you just want me to go see who's there?
If you can, because he's listening.
Your cat
loves reading.
Oh God!
He would love to speak with Susie.
All right. Well, let me do.
If you get one of my people, that's okay. It's okay. Whatever happens.
Okay. Thank you, Diana. Diana's in a good mood this evening. Woo! Okay. Where do you live, Diana? You're on the other coast of Florida. What are you on the west coast of Florida?
Yeah, the Gulf Coast.
But what's
Naples?
Oh, how nice. Okay. It's beautiful there, everybody. If you haven't been to the Gulf.
No, actually.
Huh?
I'm in Fort Myers. I have no idea why I said Naples. It's Fort Myers.
Okay.
Naples phenomenon.
I don't know.
I'm an hour from Naples. Maybe that's okay.
Well, I know where it is. I just want everybody to know that's listening that the Gulf Coast, Fort Myers Beach, Fort Myers, Naples, all of that, Sarasota, is they have the most beautiful beaches in the world. The sand is like big waves as much as you do on the east side of Florida. So it's quite idyllic if anybody's ever thinking of visiting Florida. Okay, now on to my dear friend here, Diana, who's at 239. Hold on. Okay, there is a mother figure who is wanting to come in and step forward right now. She seems to have short hair. Now, this also could be a grandma, okay? Original color hair looks like it was in the darker brown range. I don't see it older just yet. She shows me herself wearing a pillbox hat or something like that might have been done, if it's a grandma or whatever, maybe that was in style at the time. The hair's on the shorter side, a little bit of wave to it, natural wave to it. No, she's slender the way she shows herself to me. Good looking woman. She has high cheekbones. She has very thin arched eyebrows. A nice straight nose with flaring nostrils. Whoever this is very attractive. She likes to wear red lipstick. In the image she's giving me, which is probably a younger time. Okay. Now, let's see if she wants to give me anything else. She's very slender. She moves to old age. She's got an elegance to her, like almost as if the grande dame kind of thing going on. She also shows me that she did like to smoke cigarettes at some point when she was younger. Now, from the broad stroke of what I just given you, honey, do you understand this for anyone that you would know, please?
My mother, except for the slender.
Did she have as she got older, did she get very slender? It looks like she got very anemic and slender, whoever she is.
Oh, no, that wasn't her. She's diabetic chubby.
Okay.
That could have been my great aunt then, if the slender one.
Okay. Well, let me just.
Great aunt. You could call her.
Okay, because she's slender, and she reminds me of Marlene Dietrich. was a movie star during the 30s, right? You remember? Do you know who I'm talking about when I say that?
Mhm. I think that's my great aunt, so she thinks she's my mom too.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. She could be my mom.
All right. Well, she's coming in to say hello. She coughed a lot. I think she had something wrong in her lungs. Okay. She's slender, very slender. It looks like she had a male born to her, or there's male down her line. Even though, even though she's your mother's aunt, she's your grand aunt, right? It looks like there's a male under her. Does she have a son?
My dad's aunt.
Your dad's aunt, that is? Okay. Oh, she raised him. Okay.
Raised my dad.
Oh, okay, great. She's got a lot of elegance to her, but even though she didn't have a lot of money, but there's something about her. She was quite a beauty, actually, and did have a lot of suitors, she said, when she was younger. She was a very beautiful woman. She says you're a lot like her in that respect, is that you're quite a beauty. She says you have a good figure, you're a very attractive woman, like she is, and was. She says isn't that interesting? Like she is, because when they leave Earth, they don't just, they can have bodies as well. They have energetic bodies. So she says she's still an attractive woman. She says you're very much like her. She says you're fishing around for something, though, right now, this evening. And I'm not quite sure what she means by that. But as she says that to me, I also see a piece of jewelry that looks like it's, what do they call that? This particular stone has meaning to it, and what do they call that? It's what's the green stone? Emerald. Okay, it's like an emerald. So she's showing me an emerald, and she's telling me you're fishing around for something. Now I want to tell you, Diana, emerald stands for money, abundance, opulence, royalty. So are you looking to get a message maybe about money or something like that? I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what she's showing me. Does that have any significance to you?
Well, I don't have any more emeralds because I used them when I was making organs. So I would hope that would be a message about money.
Okay. So you did have emeralds. So emeralds have some significance to you.
I did.
Oh, and you want to make more money now.
Oh, yes, I did. I went through a time where I loved emeralds, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I still do, but I put them in resin and hardener.
Oh, okay. Well, she's saying that it's
and I tossed them out all over for good energy.
Well, they're doing good energy. She says you will have more income soon of the same sort, doing something creative that you like. That's why she's showing me the emeralds, to remind you of what you love to do,
okay.
To remind you of what a creative...
My friend went crazy when she saw me tossing out my emeralds all over the yard, all four corners of the yard.
Oh, well, they emeralds are precious, gems, and she says you will have abundance coming to you soon now, in a new way, in a different way, but it will be using your creativity still. So don't give up, my dear one. She says, don't give up. You love to work creatively with your hands, and she says you're going to be doing more work like that, but in a different way. She says you need to change anyway, and that's coming to you. So be happy. There's also something about a male around you, or somebody like that that's coming into your life that's not there right now, and you're wondering about that, and that will also come in. I don't know why she's giving me all this information, and I didn't want to do fortune telling for you, but that's what your aunt is saying. So I will give you the message about good things coming in, my dear, in love and in work, and it's going to be creative work, working with your hands, and there's a tall, dark, and handsome stranger coming in who won't be strange for long. Oh. Okay.
Wow, I didn't even ask you about love or money. That was great. But yes, I just remembered those emeralds. I know. I went through a period of time where I tossed a lot of precious stones.
Okay.
All over the earth.
Oh, well, thanks. The earth says thank you back. The earth says thank you back, my dear. All right, honey, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything to do with emeralds personally, so to see an emerald from somebody from spirit is definitely meaningful. Okay, so I've done 2 other side connections. I'm going to go to some life questions, and want to remind people who are repeat callers, we love you. However, if you're regularly calling in and you haven't arranged for a private session, you might want to consider that, as I do private sessions with people at a 25% discount for radio listeners. Just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and item 1 on that page explains how to get the discount. Okay, so now I'm going to see who's there for some other kind of question, and I believe it would be Penny, who's waiting very patiently. There she is. Penny, Penny, Penny. Hello, darling. So go ahead, give me your question and no background.
Okay. My ex-husband, whose name is Irwin, has one financial responsibility to me.
Okay, no background, honey. Just the question. Otherwise, you're influencing me, and I don't want to be influenced. Just try to give me the question.
Why hasn't he paid it?
Why hasn't he paid what, honey?
The deadline was September 30th.
To pay you some money he owes you? Is that what it is?
Oh, no. He pays my long-term care premium directly to the company.
Okay. Why hasn't he paid that? All right. Let's go to that. Why hasn't he paid that? Irving. This is the tip for Penny. Irwin, I'm sorry. Irwin for Penny. Why hasn't he paid that? He wants to pay it, but there are other bills that are going on right now that take priority, but that's not like him. Let me just see something else, honey. Irwin. Could it be, sweetheart, that he's gotten a little bit of, like, forgetfulness? Do you think?
No, you don't want any background, but...
Well, I'm telling you, I get a feeling like he's kind of absent-minded and foggy thinking. And that's pretty much what's going on. He is getting older now. Have you called him about this?
I don't have a number.
You don't have a... You don't have a number, okay. Hold on, let's see, Willie. What? Penny? Go ahead, honey.
Well, you tell me to be quiet. The premium went up $300 a quarter, and seeing as he's a multimillionaire, I think he can afford it. And he called on August 19th and had a coronary. Company told me, about, and he wanted authorization on the policy which they could give him. So I don't know what that was all about, and he didn't pay it.
So pretty much you just asked me a question that you know the answer to?
I don't know why he hasn't paid it. He can definitely afford the increase. That's, unless it's to be malicious.
Well, what I get is he's losing some mental faculties, and he's getting very dazed and dizzy as he gets older. But from what you just told me, it doesn't seem like that. So it's all subjective, I guess, hearsay. I suggest that you call him or something. You can't call him. You don't have a phone number. There's no way that you can find out why or how or even do something about this other than call a psychic. There's nothing to do. Because I don't feel like...
I have a 30-day grace period, but I can write him and hope that it gets through to him. But
is he?
I didn't know if this was an act of maliciousness, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think that. Oh, okay, maybe he accidentally on purpose forgot to pay. Let me just go to his name again. Irwin.
Middle name?
No, honey, just relax. Let me just go deeply, if I can do this. Hold on. He's going to pay soon. There's some kind of a delay there on his own funds and the way he set things up. There is some absent-mindedness behind this, and there's an absent-mindedness to change the payments and the way he's making them. It also looks like he has something set up in an automatic bill pay. I don't know if you know that or not, but an automatic payment.
No, he doesn't.
Huh?
He doesn't. He pays. If he had automatic bill pay, this wouldn't have happened.
Well, what I'm getting is that he cut the automatic bill pay off when it happened, and then he forgot to, or something dropped in the administration to reset it. So if he's not, maybe it's somebody helping him write bills. I don't know, but whatever it is, somehow there's a administrative thing that was forgotten, but it will be cleared up, and that's what I'm getting. I don't know what else to say. It's not anything else I can help you with there, honey. I'm so sorry.
So it's nothing about being malicious?
No, I don't feel that he's malicious.
Okay, thank you.
All right, love. Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to somebody else that's been waiting a really long time for a life question. And I do see an M person. Hold on, let me just see if there's somebody else who's longer than that. He's there for that. Nope, it looks like Michael is going to be picked up. Hello, 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 Michael. How are you?
Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
Oh, that's not my southern Michael. How you doing, my southern friend Michael?
Hey, Nashville is booming.
Good for you. Good for you. I want everybody to know, Michael. Oh, good. I'm so happy. Everybody, Michael, I know him from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I met him down here, and we've done some work together before. He's an artist and an interior designer and a very good cook, and recently relocated back to Nashville. And I think we talked about that once, and I said, I was positive about it. What am I going to say? I'm going to say, oh, it's terrible. I thought it would work for you. Well, I'm glad for you. I'm glad for you, love. So what can I do for you this evening? You have a question? And if so, just give me the question, not a lot of background. Go ahead.
Potential boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Nashville boyfriends. Oh, maybe I should widen it. Boyfriends in general. It doesn't have to be Nashville. Why be so limited? This is for Michael. There's somebody from the past that you're wanting to come back in, and I believe will be coming back in. And now, let's see if it's a good thing or bad thing. Hold on. This is a person that you know from the past will be coming to visit, and there's a very nice connection there with this person. But I don't think you're thinking anything of it right now because there's distance between the two of you. In other words, I feel he's coming to visit. However, that looks like it could be developed into something. So that's one thing. Let's see if there's anything else in Nashville proper. This is for Michael. There is somebody coming into your life soon. He is somebody that you knew before. That's the message. He comes in again another way. And I wonder why this is so. It's like as if I want to try to project you into the future, but every time I try, I get pushed back into the past. It's like there's something to that message. I have to figure out why they keep doing that to me. Why? Because you like the past, you dwell in the past, and you think about the past a lot. So, so what we want to say to you as your guides, that if you want somebody new, and you don't want anyone from the past, which I feel is the case for you, that you need to start thinking of the future more. You need to start thinking of the future more. You need to start creating your opportunities. You need to start going out a little bit more, being a little bit more social, and stop being so, excuse my French, I'm going to say something that's a little bit fresh, but forgive me. Stop being so goddamn shy. Get out of your own way. Get out the door and have more confidence. There are people waiting to meet you there. But unless you come out of the past and forge forward to the future, and it's almost like you got to really put some effort in to do that, there ain't nothing happening. Ain't going to be anything happening.
Exactly.
Exactly. All right. So naughty, 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 Michael. Push forward. I'm going to do a little healing on you.
All right. I'll be back in touch.
Wait. Hold on. I'm doing a little healing on you. Are you wearing a cowboy hat these days?
No.
Okay, well, I see one on your head. Hold on. I was going to say, get rid of the hat. Get rid of the hat. Exactly, Lord. I just want to go through you and do some clearing of blockages, okay? So that you can attract. It's the heart. The heart one is very soft and sad. I'm opening that up. I'm sending in beautiful divine light. I'm also sending in pink light, as though it's usually green. I'm going to solar plexus. You need to have more unconditional love for yourself, sweetheart, and forgive yourself more. That will bring in the confidence that you need. Okay? So I'm doing that.
Okay.
Sacral. The sacral's wide open. That's interesting. and the root. See, the sacral chakra is the creativity and also the sexuality, right? That's wide open. Okay, I'm going to the root. I know it's kind of a little embarrassing, right? Because I can see right through you. Okay, going to the root chakra. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Laura, when she puts what she wants to, she can go anywhere she wants to go. But I mean in an energetic way, nothing bad. Okay, going to the root. The root's important for you. Okay, you are finding work. Money is better. You're feeling more opulent. That's a good thing. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I'm just doing a wash of energy. And you're good to go. I just did a quick healing on you. Try to unblock. I did do some unblocking, honey. So go out there and push forward, love. Otherwise, you're always going to be in the past, and that's not going to bring you what you want. Okay?
Right. Okay.
You're welcome, love. God bless.
Thank you, Angel.
You're welcome, Angel Man. Bye.
All right.
Bye. I love to talk to him because I get a whole new accent. I love accents, everybody. I could do a French accent. Well, we this evening, we are the Laura, Spirit Medium Laura show. Oh boy, do I sound crazy? Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to go to Karen, who's waiting for a life question. She's been waiting a very long time. Hello, Karen. How are you this evening? Karen?
Hello?
Yes, this is Spirit Medium Laura with a French accent. What can I do for you? No, you've been waiting quite a long time. Now go ahead and give me your question and nothing else.
My question is, how do you see my life going?
How do I see your life going what?
Like, what direction do you see it going into? Like you told me not to give any background information, but like, nowadays and like,
well,
you know.
Okay, okay. Animal, vegetable, mineral, work, love, or health. Just pick one of the three, honey.
Work, love, or health. Oh God. I can only pick one, right?
Yep, and I'd like you to be fast because I have like 100 people waiting. Boop, 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 boop. Come on.
Okay, let's go with love. Okay.
All right, where is she going on love? This is 954 Karen. Hold on. Love, 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 love. Well, okay. So the first message is if you'd love yourself more, you'd have more love because you're holding back on truly self-endorsement. You're a little shy. You're also a little bit, what's the word for it? You don't give yourself credit. Okay? It feels to me like you're very creative. And you're always like, I don't know, not showcasing your work properly or not really pushing, not really saying I'm hot stuff. And it overlaps into everything. So even though you're asked about love, the answer is love yourself first and then love will come. And you need to do more self-promotion to do that. You need to be in a stronger position in terms of self-backing or self-endorsement. And it feels like the work has to get better before the love can come in. Does that make sense to you, please, Karen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to take care of your work life, and then we can worry about your love life. But your love life is going to come in automatically when you get your work life where it needs to be. It feels like you're trying to do something that's in a self-employed capacity that is very creative. You are a very out-of-the-box creative thinker, and don't be shy about that. That's your strength, not your weakness. This is for you and everyone else I'm saying this. Quite often when we are original thinkers, because nobody else is thinking the same way we're thinking, we're always looking to others for support. And when they can't support us because they don't think the way we think, then we go into our shell and we say, well, maybe I'm not so great because nobody else is thinking the way I'm thinking. Well, that's your strength, is that you're original. Okay? So back yourself up, girlfriend, and then the love will come. Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you, love. Bye-bye, honey. Bye. Okay, I'm going to go to another person who's been waiting a very long time. And she's wanting an other side connection. Deborah. Hey, Deborah. How's it going, love?
Hi, Laura.
Hi, honey.
Doing good. Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah. So you're wanting an other side connection. I do feel a female around you very strongly, very loving presence, as if it's mothering in nature. I don't know who you have in mind or not, but may I develop this person for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
She's a loving person, very kind person. She looked after you for a time when you were younger, but not your whole life. There's a break there somewhere in your teen years where you had to go on to do something else. Can you please give me your full attention, Deborah, honey? Because if you're doing something else, it affects my ability to receive for you. Okay, if you could focus in on what I'm saying, because I hear something going on in the background. What's going on in the background?
It's just a little fan I have going on.
Okay, you're not doing anything. That's all I need to ascertain. Okay, fine. So I have this.
No.
Okay, that's fine, love. So I feel that there's this. Well, not feel. I hear this woman saying she was around you for part of your life when you were growing up, but she did have partial time to be with you. She wasn't there all along. I don't know who this is just yet. There's a sense of can't see her whole body. And I don't know why she shows me herself this way, but I will give you everything, and maybe it'll make some sense as we move forward. But she's like, okay, she's short hair, white. It's got a lot of body to it, a little bit of a wave to it. It's not white completely. It's like a steel gray and some white, that kind of a thing. She's a little bit chunky in her body type. But she's wearing a caftan right now with some kind of wind around her, as if, I don't know what that means. I have no idea. It's like a blue kind of thing that's blowing in the wind, almost like she's coming in like a spirit to look at us. I have no idea how to interpret that, but I have to say it because it's there. So she's saying she took care of you part of the time. She's got shorter hair. It's on the steel gray side. I also feel that under her there was a male born in the family line. So whoever she is, she's had a son or a grandson or something like that. I'm going to get a little more information because I know I haven't given you enough, Deborah, at least I assume so, to really say who this is. I'd like to pull in one or two more things. 1 second, please, love. She's a kind person. She's watching out for you from spirit. Hold on. She's carrying extra weight on her. I told you chunky before, but now I see more, like as if she is a little bit rounder and full-figured. She says some kind of cute, like loving kind of thing, like, I don't know, like bubula, mamula, something like that, like as if she's chirping at you, as if you're her little baby or something. There's cancer there. There's also something in the throat area. There's something burning there for me, as if whatever's going on with her was in the esophageal to upper chest area into the throat. She says she was sick for some time before she passed and transitioned. And now she says, I don't want to say much more to me, Laura, because she wants me to go back to you. Do you understand who this is, honey? Can you place her?
I can.
Can? C-A-N or
yes.
Okay.
I can. I believe it's my Aunt Grace, my great aunt.
Okay. So she must have died when you were still a little one, little girl. She's giving you that kind of loving, kissing kind of thing. She loves you very much. She says, thank you for thinking of me tonight. And I don't know if you did or didn't, but she's saying, thank you for letting me in. It seems like she did have a son under her. That means, down the family line. Do you remember that, honey? That she had a male offspring?
Well, yes, I do.
Okay. She says cancer runs in the family on her side of the family more than the other side. She says, don't worry about yourself, though, darling. You're going to be just fine. You are getting over something, she says, and that won't affect you any longer. Whatever it is behind you. She says you're moving into a new chapter in your life. She says, hold on for a second, something about lozenges. Hold on. Do you have anything going on with your lungs, honey?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Laura.
Yeah.
I've been having some lung issues, very much so, where I'm not sure if it's asthma or what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, she's going to talk about that now. She says your lungs are bothering you a lot lately, almost like there's fire inside of them. She says you will get over it. However, there will be a lot of care needed for that. It will take some time. She says you need to have some new dietary habits, and also she says you may have to look at your foods, what you're eating, but the doctors will guide you through that process. It seems to me that there's some food sensitivities from what she's saying, or that's her advice to you, but it'll take time to kind of ferret through it all. And in particular, milk protein does not agree with you. That's what she's saying. I have to give you that.
That is true because I'm lactose intolerant. I figured that out.
Well, it's also somehow related to the lung thing. So, but you're not eating any kind of dairy now, so I don't know why. So, obviously, you need to go to a doctor and have it figured out, darling.
Okay.
All right, love. Thank you so much for calling in, Deborah. Namaste. Blessings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so now we're going to go to, we got all kinds of people here waiting, and I got to figure out who's waiting longest because the numbers float all over the board. They float all over the board. Okay, I'm going to go to Athanasia, who did call in very early. Athanasia. Am I saying it correctly, love?
Hi.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Laura. Yes, you are.
Okay, great.
You said it perfectly.
All right, honey. Thank you. And so Athanasia is a beautiful lady from New York. Okay, everybody, let's yay, New York. I'm from New York, so I love New York. It's my hometown. Okay, so let's see now. We'll continue. So I did feel somebody for you earlier. She's wanting another side connection. I think there's a female for you, but I don't see her now. I just got it before when I spoke with you. A very broad stroke of a female grandma type. There's also somebody else in spirit for you now. As I say that, is this person on earth or in spirit? I have to ask spirit. There's somebody like younger than you in spirit that's male. Do you know who that might be, love?
No.
Okay. Do you have a son on earth?
Yes, I do. I have a little boy.
Okay, so that's what I feel. He's not in spirit. He's on earth. Okay, got it. Okay, let me see who this is. Loving person, sweet woman. Come on, honey. Come on in, sweetie. Okay, there's a couple of women, but I just need you to give me one spirit for Athanasia. Okay, she's 917. Give me something here. She loves the little boy, whoever it is in spirit. She's looking out for him from spirit. And she's giving me what's called a reverse reading. Until I see her, she's giving me messages about you and what's going on earth. Something about your little boy having some kind of difficulty right now, or something going on with him that you weren't worrying about him or concerned about him and his welfare. I think it might have something to do with his schooling. Is he doing okay in school, please, Athanasia?
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit with the homework.
Okay.
We just started, so
all right.
Amazing.
All right. Well, whoever this mother figure is looking in on you during those times and trying to help also. And then she laughs a little bit. She says, like I could really help. She's cute, whoever she is. I want you to step forward, please, whoever this is, into the light. I need to see you, please. Okay. So now she looks, whoever this woman is, as if she's African American descent. Are you African American, Athanasia?
No.
Okay. Do you know why this woman would look this? Is there anybody in your background like that? Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Well, let me just take it literally. Hold on. Who is this person? Has full lips. Okay. Strong nose. She's got a boxy figure. Okay. That's what I see. And she's got strength around the lips, like when she's, I don't know, strong jawline, strong mouth. Hold on, let me see if I can figure this out. She's around the house a lot, in your house right now. She comes in a lot. There's something in the rib cage that bothers her, okay, in the chest area that's bothering her a lot. This is when she's on earth. And this is coughing, sputum, phlegm, things like that. Nobody really knew what was going on with her, and she didn't really complain about it much. She tried to always keep her nose to housework, cleaning, things like that. She wanted really anybody to understand this or what was going on. But that's the main thing that takes her life. Okay. She also
wow.
she also shows me that she.
That's my grandma.
Yeah. She also shows now her nose is a little thinner now, okay, with beautiful flaring nostrils. She does have nice full lips and a strong jawline, but not as strong as I saw before. She's adjusted the image a little bit. It looks like she has white hair, but she also looks like she might have dyed it for a period of time. And it also looks long, like she's pulling it back off her face. Because I see some white, like as if she's got white roots coming in, but then the hair's darker. You understand that, honey, for Grandma, please?
She actually dyed her hair blonde. She had great hair though, but she used to cut it short.
Okay. What I see right now is dark hair that has white roots. So I don't know what that means. Okay. And it doesn't look short. It looks longer. This is not your grandma, maybe. Okay.
Maybe it's me.
Is that your hair?
That much white hair. Yeah.
You have white hair with roots coming out? Okay.
A little bit. Yeah, I'm not that old, but I have a couple of white hairs coming out.
All right, hold on. Let me just erase that. But let's erase that for a moment. So I see a woman with problems in her rib cage, in her lungs. She's giving me pain, actually,
yeah,
there.
That's her. She actually passed away from that. She had
lung cancer?
lots of breathing problems.
Breathing problem? Okay.
No, it wasn't really cancer, but she had to be with an oxygen tank.
Okay.
The last days of her life.
Okay. And she shows me that her hair's white. Okay, but it looks like she's showing me that she dyes it. So maybe
like blonde. Yeah, she was.
Okay.
The only blonde in our family.
Okay, because the way I see it is it's dark the way she dyes it, but she could be showing me that just to show she dyed her hair, and maybe the color I have wrong. So just to honor what I'm getting, white roots and dyed hair, and there's like an inch of the roots coming in, so I could see that she's dyeing her hair. And so maybe she's just doing that so that I could see she dyed her hair, because it'd be a little bit more difficult to see if she had blonde hair on the outside. So I see the roots, okay. I do see that she's very conservative in her dress. She's very old-fashioned. She seems to be around the house a lot. She's more with the family than elsewhere. She's not, she seems to be very family-oriented, if you will. I also do see that she does smoke when she's younger. I don't know how long she continues that, but there's a cigarette there. All right. She says, every now and then they say this to me. It's kind of funny, maybe because we're on the subject of hair a little bit, but she says she likes what you did with your hair. Maybe because you are dying.
Oh my God, I had a dream about her, and then she came and she told me I changed my hair, and I had a dream that she was sitting and laughing and playing with my hair, that she really liked my new hair.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Funny.
All right. So there's your validation that it's really her. Okay. She says she loves you very much. She says, yes, she likes what you did with your hair. She says, but don't do it too much. Let it grow a little bit. So I think you might have cut it or trimmed it or whatever, and she might like it longer. I don't know what that means. Okay. Don't cut it too much. I like it longer. It's very flattering on you. She seems to have a little bit of an accent when she talks to me. Did she have a little accent, honey? Grandma?
Yeah, she was from Greece. Yeah, she had a accent when she spoke English.
Okay, there it is. She's got a little bit of an accent. She says something else. Well, you don't listen to me much now, do you? I don't know what she means by that. Oh, after you grew up, you had a mind of your own. She says you never would listen to me anymore. And she's alluding to the fact that sometimes there were a couple of arguments. She says, you kind of, when you became maybe older, you're doing your own thing. I don't know when she passed, honey, related to you, but you did your own thing.
Yeah, not with her, not the arguments with her.
Oh, with your own mom?
My grandmother, never with my mom. I've been arguing lately. Yeah.
Oh.
Not my mom's mom.
Okay, all right. She says you have a mind of your own. You're arguing a lot, and she shows me you arguing with people. She says 90 seconds. Don't do that.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, she's going to talk about it now.
Not arguing, sticking up for myself.
Well, she says, don't make it into an argument. Just say what you want to say, and don't make it into an argument. It's important to be calm when you state your position. She says, don't make it into an argument, because everybody takes it the wrong way. They think that you're being difficult and out of control. She says, speak quietly, softly, and then 60 seconds. Your words will be taken and heard more. So you may be getting angry, or maybe you look like you're acting out and you're not being understood because of it. So her words of advice are take it slowly when you speak and just hold your position. Make sense, Athanasia?
Yeah.
All right, sweetheart. God bless, honey, and love you. Thank you so much for calling in, honey.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God
Thank you
bless.
so much.
Okay, honey. Bye. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you'd like a private session, just go to Spirit Medium TV. Item number 1, 25% discount. Yay! Or join our mailing list. Item, I think it's number 2, to be in to win a session with me. And I look forward to doing this again on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.